Hey guys, okay, so today I have a tutorial for you, and this is actually the second time I'm filming this intro, because the first time I did it the actual day that I did the tutorial, I didn't have dates, times, or information or anything on the Victoria's Secret fashion show, but the look that I'm going to be showing you guys today is the Victoria's Secret makeup look that they wore this year in the fashion show. And I absolutely love their makeup looks. It's always nice and dewy and bronzed and glowing, and it just always looks good. So I always like to do this video every year for you guys. And the fashion show will be airing December 10th, 10/9 Central on CBS. So definitely tune in to watch that. But yeah, basically I kind of went off a picture that I saw of Candace, and if YouTube allows me to do it without any copyright issues, the image to this video should have been a picture of me and a picture of Candace, and that is kind of the picture that I went off of. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to look like a Victoria's Secret model and get their glowing, fabulous face look from the fashion show, just keep watching. Alright, so I already moisturized and cleansed my face and everything, so I'm going to start by priming my face, and I'm going to be using two different primers. The first one I'm going to be using is the VS Pro Airbrush FX Hydrating Primer. And this is my favorite primer to use in the fall and winter when my skin is dry, because it does help keep my skin moisturized. So I'm just going to place that on my cheeks, my chin, and my forehead. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Benefit POREfessional, because the models do have very flawless skin, and I have pretty big pores in this area, so I'm just going to be placing my Benefit POREfessional in that area. Okay, and then after I prime my face, I'm going to use some brightening products. So the first one I'm going to use is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Eraser Circles, and this has a pink undertone to it. So I'm just going to place that right under my eyes in a triangular motion. And then I'm just going to take a smaller foundation brush to blend that out. And then just take my finger to finish out the blending. And then I'm going to be going in with my VS Pro Light FX HD Eye Brightening Pen. And I'm going to be placing this on my forehead, down the center of my nose, on my Cupid's bow. This stuff is really great for your Cupid's bow. And then I'm also just going to place it here on the sides of my mouth. And right above my brow. And then just taking the same brush, I'm going to blend that out. Alright, now for foundation. So I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, mainly because it does give a luminous effect, and like I said before, their skin is always glowing. So I'm going to actually mix a little bit of this with the VS Pro Magic FX Radiant Flash Brightening Cream, which looks like that. And I'm only going to use the tiniest bit of this and with the foundation. So I'm actually going to put this on the back of my hand first. So I'm going to use like that amount. And then I normally use 2 pumps of my foundation. So it should look like that then. And then I'm just going to use my Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm just going to kind of mix it all on the back of my hand. And then since I'm going to have a lot of product here, I'm just going to dab it all over my face first. And then go back and start buffing it in. Okay, so it should look like that. So as you can see, it just gives a beautiful glow to the skin. Alright, then after that, I'm going to do my concealer. So I'm going to be using my MAC Pro Longwear. So I'm just going to create another triangular shape under my eye. On the side of my nose where it can get red, as well as down the center of my nose and right here on my forehead. And then I had a tiny little breakout because it's that wonderful time of the month. And then I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender to blend that all out. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to set everything. And I'm going to be using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light Plus. And I'm going to be using this because it does give more of a flawless finish. Now onto the fun part, which is the blush, bronzer, and highlighter. So for the blush, I'm going to be using my Victoria's Secret Swoon blush, which is a duo blush. And they do still offer duo blushes, but I believe this particular one got discontinued. But you just want a lighter peachy pink color for your cheeks. And I'm actually going to also be using, in conjunction with it, a Beauty Rush cream blush, and this one is in Pretty in Paris, which looks like this. And this is just going to help give that extra dewy effect to the apples of our cheek. So, I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger, and I'm just going to pat it right here on the cheekbone. I'm going to apply the cream more in this area and the blush more in this area. Only because the luminous effect that the cream blush gives will look better back here when it catches the light. So, and it only gives a tad bit of color. Nothing true dramatic. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my powder blush. You do want to mix the two colors together. Because they don't have a very noticeable blush in the picture. Like, you can tell there's something there, but it's not like that bold or dramatic in the pictures. Okay, next is bronzer. So I'm going to be using 2 different bronzers. I'm going to be using my Hoola Benefit bronzer to help bronze up my contour and my nose. So, start by doing that. Alright, and then to give an all-over bronzed look, I'm going to be using my VS Makeup bronzer in Goddess, which looks like this. It's just a mineralized bronzer. And this one doesn't have glitter in it, it has a shimmer to it. So it's going to help with that luminous effect. And I'm just going to take a little brush, pat it into it, tap it off, and then place it where the sun would naturally hit my face. So my forehead and my temples. Brush a little down the center of my nose. Side of my face. Now that we are all bronzed, the next fun part is highlighter. So, I'm going to be using the VS Makeup highlighter in Next to Nude, which is a gorgeous highlight. Using that. And I'm just going to place it where I would normally place my highlight. So, right here on the tops of my cheekbone. And they apply it pretty heavy in this area. Right above the brow bone. Down the bridge of my nose. A little on the forehead. A little on the chin, Cupid's bow, I'd say this is probably the one product you can kind of go heavy-handed on because they are known for their bronzed, glowing skin. So, and this highlight doesn't have glitter to it. It's a nice shimmer, luminous type look to it. So, all right. So that is the finished skin. So now I'm going to go do my eyebrows and I will be back to show you guys how to do the eye. Alright, so for the eyes, this is what their eye looked like. It was a nice gold with brown and obviously a nice highlight. So first thing you want to do is we're going to start in the crease. So what I did is I wanted a matte base. So I took Makeup Geek's Frappe, which looks like this.
I'm just going to be applying this with a blending brush and applying it right into the crease. And then taking a Victoria's Secret eyeshadow quad in Eye Contact, which is a permanent quad that they have. And taking the same blending brush, I'm just going to take the base color and apply it right over top of the creme brulee in the crease. Then taking a Victoria's Secret single eyeshadow from the metallic line, and this one is called Gold Card. I am just going to be taking a flat eyeshadow brush and apply this right onto my eyelid. And then to have the metallic quality stand out just a little bit better on this eyeshadow, I'm going to spray my brush with MAC Fix Plus and apply it over top in a separate layer. Then taking an angled brush and the highlight shade in the quad, I'm just going to highlight right under my brow. Then taking a pencil brush and the dark matte brown, I'm just going to place this right into my outer corner to give a little bit of definition. And then going back with the blending brush, I'm going to blend it a little bit up into the crease. Then going in with my Victoria's Secret eyeliner in dark chocolate, which is a nice chocolate brown. I'm going to line my upper eyelid with a very thin line. And then I will be taking the smudger on the opposite end and smudging that out a little bit just to give it a less harsh effect. I also applied it to the outer half of my bottom eyelid. And then taking a small detailing brush with Gold Cardigan, I'm going to spray my brush with MAC Fix Plus and apply that to the inner half of my bottom lash line. Then I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and take my Victoria's Secret High Definition Mascara, which I've really been liking lately. It gives great length to my lashes. I'm just going to apply this to my top lashes. And then I'm going to be taking my Falsies Big Eyes mascara from Maybelline and just using the lower lash wand. I'm going to place that on my bottom lashes, and then taking another metallic eyeshadow from Victoria's Secret, which is Pedal to the Metal. I'm just going to spray my detailing brush with my MAC Fix Plus and apply it to my inner corner, and then layer the highlight shade from the quad over top of it just to make it even more brighter. And then taking my Rimmel eyeliner from Scandal Eyes collection, I'm just going to line my waterline, and then that is the finished look.
Alright, so I apologize for the lighting. I know it's a tad dark, but it just got a little bit gloomier outside and started to snow. So, I'm just going to show you guys how to get the lips now. So I'm going to be using my Victoria's Secret lipstick in Incognito, just in this type packaging, and it's a really pretty nude color. And most of the lips seem to be like their natural lip color, like a Your Lips But Better, or some of them did have a darker nude on. And since I'm kind of going off Candace's look, she had more of a darker nude, so I'm going to be applying this, and I'm going to apply it very lightly. This is definitely a buildable color. But as you can see, it's just a nice darker nude. And then you could leave it like this, but I'm going to make it a little bit more glossy, so I'm going to be using my Victoria's Secret lip gloss, and this one is in Glow, and this is one of my favorite shimmer nudes to use. So I'm just going, mainly just apply it in the center of your bottom lip and then the top lip, right where you did the highlighting. Right, and then that is the finished lip. So here is the finished look then. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and definitely give it a try out. The makeup, the eye look is a great everyday eye look. The skin is a great summer, spring type look if you want some glowing skin, or if you get extremely dry skin in the fall and winter time. You might want more of a glowy skin look like this, but yeah, it's definitely something very easy that you can try out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave any comments or questions down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye.